Now we should have sound. Oh, so frustrating. For some reason, I haven't figured out in the settings yet. This thing wants to default to the microscope, which of course has no sound. so that's what has happened is the program defaults to the microscope. And I have to get in there and figure out why it's doing that and make it stop because there's no microphone in the microscope. Oh, I'm a mess today. Yeah, I look like I just crawled out of bed, but I didn't really. Jimmy Lakari, Mike, Handy Andy. I guess I got everybody. I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, folks, we do actually have a comment video today. I don't normally do that, but I'm trying to work on something for my contest and I haven't finished it yet. So. Oh, thank you, Ida. Hi, Roy. Hi, Ida. You can see you slip in there. Okay. I think that's the comment video that I just posted. I don't know. I'm a mess today. Anyway, we got all kinds of interesting things going on over here in Susie Q land. First, I guess I'm going to do a mail call. Well, yeah, I guess. I will. And part of the mail call is, I got to change cameras here. Take my little face off of here and put some goods up here. Part of the mail call is this box of pennies, which I have to confess I got into. I played a little bit into pennies last night because I couldn't sleep. So I opened $6 worth of them. All the rest of them are still in the box. And I'll show you what I found so far. And then I've got some mail call things to do here after I move this big old heavy box off of my counter. Groan and grunt and groan. All right. You can tell I've been to the car wash. I've been to the car wash twice. So we got double the fun tonight to search for items for our books, plural. So let's get those out of the way, move them over here, and we can do a little bit of a mail call. Start off with that. This came from the Shibby Rob factory. I love the Shibby Rob channel. It's one of my favorites. So these are auction thingies. This I was bidding on and I kind of got moneyed out, and Kellen L bought it for me. It's a little bit ragged, but I don't care. I'm missing a book, and this is one of the nicer ones where you can see both sides of the quarters. So I'm going to be moving my quarters over into this book, and I'll probably give away the books that I am using right now, but that won't happen today. And then I got this pretty right here. This is a sterling silver bracelet. Shibby rescues jewelry from the guy that's going to melt them down. And this was really, really pretty. And he kept this from going into the melting. And I bought it in his auction. I make jewelry, but I don't make things like that. So I got that. And then, because I was a little flower power hippie kid back in the day, I got, oops, I forget which camera I'm using. And I got a little hippie ring. It's sterling silver, has little flowers on it. That's actually for one of my nieces. It's too small for me. but she will be able to wear that one. And then I got an uncirculated from the U.S. Mint 1982 George Washington commemorative $50. There it is. And it's still got it's still sealed in its little package with its little paperwork in its little box. And oops, and I put it in backwards. So, and I got that. That's package number 1 from Shibby Rob. He split them up because it was cheaper to send it to me this way. Now, I got to explain this. I was in Shibby's stream the other day, and Gordon G, I don't know how to pronounce his last name. I think it's like Gambos. Anyway, Gordon had donated for rolls, but I ended up being the one that did the pick of his numbers and stuff. And one of the things that I picked for him ended up winning him what Shibby calls the booby prize. And the booby prize is this box that he just throws all sorts of assorted items in. And eventually somebody gets the roll with that sticker on it and they get all the goods in the box. Well, because I picked so many wonderful numbers for Gordon, which I don't ever pick good ones for me, but I did for Gordon. So he had Shibby Rob split the booby prize box. So I'm going to show you some of the stuff I got out of the booby prize box. So thank you, Gordon, for sharing. This is a 1957A silver certificate. It's a little wrinkled, but it's in pretty good shape. I like it. Okay, gotta get this piece of cardboard out so everything else will come out of the envelope. It's just a myriad of odds and ends. Yeah, Tiff, why I really picked some great numbers for him. And look at all the loot. This was the treasure chest. I'm going to switch over to the, oops, that's not what I want. I'm going to switch over to the microscope here so I can put some of these things under it just to show them off. Ooh, right now there's a 51S penny. Remember I said I broke into the penny box? Well, that was in there. Okay, so I've got first item from the booby prize, a 2006 S, South Dakota Quarter. Like those S's. We got a couple of 2019 D. That one's a D. Kennedy. I'm not sure what this one is till I get it under there. That one's also a D. Those are pretty nice. I should flip them. I got a 2003 P. Might need that in my book. I don't know. Oh, this is nice. Now, see, I haven't looked at all this yet, so I'm looking at it with you guys. This is a Leaders of World War II commemorative Dwight D. Eisenhower, Allied Supreme Commander. Very nice commemorative. It has the certificate of authenticity in the packet with it. I don't know a whole lot about this, but I know he was definitely in the war. Okay, it is layered with 14 karat gold. It was issued in 2012. It is listed as proof quality. And the information says, in Eisenhower's early Army career, he excelled in staff assignments, serving under Generals Pershing, MacArthur, and Kruger. After Pearl Harbor, General Marshall called him to Washington for a war plan assignment. He commanded the Allied forces landing in North Africa in 1942. On D-Day in 1944, he was Supreme Commander of the troops invading France. As recognition of his senior position in the Allied command, on December 20th, 1944, he was promoted to General of the Army, equivalent to the rank of Field Marshal. So, this was done in his honor. It's a pretty nice piece. And the back has all of the Allied flags. It's a pretty nice little gizmo there, plated in gold. Oh, what else do I have here? I got a bunch of stuff. I'm gonna have to go through it. Oh, this is, of course, your dollar coin. I think that looks like Sacagawea. I'm so blind. Upside down, of course. Anyway, I'm just going to run through what these are real quick. I'm not going to put them all under there. There's a 2001 P Jefferson nickel from a proof set, a 1987 P Washington quarter from a mint set, 1997 quarter Taproot over the O in dollar, two 2002 P Roosevelt dimes, which were misaligned. I found a misaligned penny last night, too. I don't know what I did with it, but anyway, there's two of those in there. I mean, there's just so much stuff here. 72 Lincoln cent, broken D, 1980 Lincoln cent, 1988 Lincoln cent from mint set. There's some, I mean, there's just so much stuff. It would take me the whole show just to show you all the stuff that is in this unbelievable packet that I got. Here's one more silver round that was in here. A pretty nice one. It's got Liberty on there. And this was the 100th anniversary of the Statue of Liberty. So that's pretty cool. Anyway, so there's just like piles and piles and piles of stuff here that came from Shimmy's booby prize box. So thank you, Gordon, for sharing that with me. And Shibby got to make the decision what to send to which one of us. And I'm sure I hope that he sent the best stuff to Gordon because it really was his prize. So that is that part of the mail call. I still have more. You saw the penny box that came from Handy Andy 736. But there was a lot more than just that in the package. And it was quite funny, actually, when I went down to the post office to retrieve that package. And it had fragile glass, do not drop, all these warnings written all over it. And I thought, what in the world has Andy sent me? Did he dig up a mason jar or something full of change? So when I got it open, I had to laugh. I'm going to cover the trademark with my hand, but any of you who watched me do the 40 questions challenge, I made a reference in there to a soft drink, and I can't always find that soft drink because I only drink the little 8-ounce bottles. Well, cleverly concealed between a box of pennies and some other coinage were 6 of these little darlings. So Here's to you, Andy. Thank you for my little bottles. I went to the store to try to get some that day and they were out. So I drink one of these a day. This is kind of a Tommy thing. Thank you. Yum. Then I kind of messed up because I meant to save all this stuff aside that Andy sent me. And I got to cleaning up my office and I mixed up all of my stuff. But this is some of the stuff that was in the package from Handy Andy. And what I usually end up doing is going through them and picking out the things that I want to keep. And you guys usually end up with the rest. So this is a 1/4 ounce silver round. It's very lovely. Let's see if the camera will. And all of these lovelies, and there's some more stuff too, but I accidentally put them in the wrong box. This is a 1 troy ounce from Liberty Silver. This is Life, Liberty, Happiness. That's kind of neat. It's got Liberty Bell on it. I love these coppers. These are so cool. They are really, really, really neat. I'm going to have to go through them. Ounces of copper. See if I can get onto my microscope and show you some of the detail on some of these because they are really, really neat. This one's Warriors. My scope is a little bit too close to show these, but they are gorgeous. I like copper. I do. I love the color of it. I'm going to have to figure out my scope. I still got to learn how to do this scope a little better where I can get a little further away from the coins and stuff. I haven't mastered it yet. I got to figure out a way to mount this in my office. But is that not cool? Very, very nice. So there's several of the coppers, and I'll have to look at all of those. Anyway, there's just a tremendous amount of stuff I got in the mail this week that I need to go through and make some decisions about. And here's the deal. I am a few away from 600 on people who have signed on. All right. Thank you, Miss Ida. Perfect. Hey, Pat. Yeah, this is great. It's made by Pluggable. They're not super duper expensive. I mean, I plugged it in immediately. It worked. My other one was a big pain in the butt. This one's awesome. It was donated to my channel by Handy Andy 736, who it just absolutely has changed everything that I do. Anyway, I am very close to having 600 people on my channel, and I'm going to do a 600 giveaway, but really that's, I do like 444, 555, and of course y'all know what comes next is 666. Well, the devil made me do it. And some people said they were superstitious and they didn't want to do that. So we're going to do 696, which happens to be my post office box. So we gotta at least get me over 600. But I'm saving a lot of these goodies for that 666 when I hit that number. So y'all need to help me hit that number because I got some metal detecting stuff to give away. I got some headphones. I got some digging tools. I've got some coinage. I don't know, Pat. I think it had like a little adapter in it. It just plugs into my computer with a USB cable. So I would imagine if you had an adapter that went from the USB cable into your phone, that you could make it work. I'm not going to guarantee that, but logically it makes sense that it would. Okay, I got to show you guys one more thing I got in the mail. And this does not have anything to do with coin collecting, nor does it have anything to do with metal detecting. But it does have to do with one of my other hobbies, and I want to share it just because this is just one of the nicest things that I have ever seen happen. I collect stamps, and I belong to a stamp collecting club online where people swap and help out other collectors. I got this envelope today from this wonderful man named Paul Hagen, who lives up in North Carolina. Mr. Hagen is 90 years old, and he saw my info on the membership list of the stamp club, and we have like a group of us in there that are senior citizens, so we're just hobby collectors. We're not buying the inverted jennies and the high dollar stamps. And he sent me this letter that says, Susie, I'm 90 years old and just got ripped off by a dealer. I saw your listing in the club, and maybe you will find a stamp or two in this group. No return or answer needed. Best regards, Paul Hagen. So what happened, I guess, is Mr. Hagen bought a lot of stamps that was supposed to be a lot better than it was, and there really wasn't anything in there that he was promised, and it was a lot of beginners stamps. And he knows that I picked this back up from my days in high school, and I'm basically a beginner. And this gentleman stuffed all of those stamps into an envelope and mailed them to me. All of these beautiful stamps that someone sent them to him, but this was not what he ordered. So he got ripped off on his money and decided that he was going to make something good out of it and pass them along to someone who could use them. I do not know this gentleman. He just out of the blue picked me off of the stamp club list and sent me all of those beautiful stamps. He's 90 years old, and this is the card they were in. And that just really touched my heart. And even though he said I did not need to send him anything in return, I got to find something really cool to do for Mr. Paul Hagen, who sent me all these stamps. That was just the nicest out of the blue thing. Like I said, I don't know this man at all. He just picked me off the list and shared all of these beautiful stamps with me. So he's 90. So I'm thinking maybe I'm going to try to find some type of coin or currency that's really nice, that's 90 years old, to send to him. So if anybody has any suggestions of something wonderful like that I could send off to that gentleman, please let me know, because I'm just overwhelmed by his kindness. That was just a really, really neat thing. Like I said, he just picked me off the list because I was in the beginner's hobby list, and just stuffed all that stuff in an envelope and sent it to me. What a wonderful, kind-hearted gentleman. So I'm going to try to find something 90 years old to send to him. All right. Well, I suppose I could start out with this little giveaway. We do have a comment video. Andy, maybe could you throw that up there? I'm going to have to pick some new moderators. I erased some today. I have 3 left. And those are the 3 that actually show up. So, anyway, I'm going to be picking some new moderators to help out Handy Andy and Tiffany Twisted and Silver Siren. Not the rest of them don't ever show up in the stream, so I just removed the wrenches from them and I'll start over. So, hi Coyote Whacker, Fleabag, G-Dub, US Silver Stacker, Papa Giorgio, Jimmy Lacari, I think I said hi to you, Cyclone, glad to see you, Park Rat Pat. I did finally get to go detecting, Pat. I didn't find a whole lot, but at least I got out. I was going to go again today, but I got rained out. So I'm going to try again tomorrow morning. Set the clock early and see if I can get out there. All right, I'm going to give you guys a couple minutes to get signed up over there on that comment video. And I'm going to just give away some little odds and ends that I have. To start out, hi Cynthia. Okay, let me get I'm gonna have to put my microscope back on because I'm blind as a bat. I love this microscope. It has really helped me out so much. Okay, going into this packet on I got a 64 silver quarter. We've got a 1943. Oops. I haven't even, these aren't even labeled. They're just 43p war nickel. And a Merc, a 44 Merc. So, and an extra special thing because I got it by mistake and I do not need it, but I'm sure that someone can put it to use. I have an extra Roosevelt dime book for it's book number 2, 1965 to 2004. It doesn't have any dimes in it, but that's your job. Okay. So is everybody in that's going to get in? As I'm going to go over here. And I got a new comment picker because the other one, it kept giving me the wrong numbers. I went back and counted the items and I knew more people had posted than what it was telling. So I got this one. We're going to try it out. It seemed to be giving me, no, I don't want to print. It seemed to be giving me the correct numbers when I tested it earlier. So we're going to try this one. I'm not including the replies because those are not posts and most of the replies are from me. And last time I did that, I pulled my own name. So, okay, it says we have 17 people. So, all right. Okay, I'm going to hit the button. Uh, you do need to be here. So hopefully whoever's name comes up. Tiffany Twisted. Tiffany, you are the winner. Congratulations, Tiff. You're getting this package with a Mercury dime, a war nickel, a silver quarter, and a Roosevelt dime book. So pays to show up here at the old Susie Q house. Might not pay a lot, but it pays. Well, that's cool, Tiff. I'm glad. I'm glad it's going to someone who will be able to use it. Hi, that's just great. So there you go, guys. That's the first one. We'll be doing some more stuff later in the stream. We got a lot of stuff to do tonight, actually. I went to the car wash twice this week. Not because I needed to get that many quarters, but because I went metal detecting the other day. And I went down to a place to see if it was open, see if it had opened back up. And it was really muddy down there. And so my car was blasted with dirt. And so I washed it that day. And then I did my I can't get this thing off my screen. Okay. Oh, that was terrible. I'm not sure what even happened right there, but we're having some storms go through here. And my lights flickered for just 1 second, and it was enough to toss me right out of the stream. So it took a little bit to get myself back in, but I think we're good. So if y'all can hear me, let me know. That's where we're at. Okay, I can leave this off of here. No, actually, because of the storm, M3 he's a little wussy, and whenever the first little drops of rain start falling, little M3 runs and hides in this little cubby hole that he has built for himself. So that is what has happened. He is in his little hole. So it's just the small town Georgia little sorry power company blipped out just long enough just to throw me out. Fortunately, one of the good things about StreamYard is until you go back in and tell it to end the stream, it'll keep the stream open. So I was able to just come right back into the stream. I did not have to start it over. So that was a good thing. All right. We're going to do things in strange order tonight. I got this box of pennies from Handy Andy 736. I didn't know what I was going to do with it, and I still don't. But last night I was having a little bit of a depression, and I couldn't sleep, and just a lot of things were bothering me. And so I decided to take a peek into the penny box. And so I did $6 worth of them. And I have saved aside a basket here of 82s that I need to check. And then I've got another basket over here that are copper coins. And then I have these that I set aside because these are the treasures so far. And some of them are pretty exciting. Some of them not so exciting, but I got my penny books here. And we're going to see if I can fill any holes with what I found. And we'll start out with, let's see if we can get it under the scope here. Oops, need to focus. Got a really nice 1958. I mean, look at this. It's sanitary. That's a pretty nice one. So I'm going to look in the book here, see if we need that. These are the books that I started when I was in high school, back in like 1968 and 69. And I thought they were gone, but then they turned up when my mom passed away. I found them at her house. They were in her linen closet. I do not know how they got there because I didn't grow up in that house. That was not the house I grew up in. Okay, so I got a 58. And amazingly enough, I need it in my book. That's a pretty nice one too. So in you go, baby. That came out of the rolls. Then this, sorry for my nails, folks. I have not gotten my nails done for like probably 10 years. And I dig in the dirt. There's a 58D. Nice little weedy, but I don't need it in my book. We'll set that one aside, but that was a weedy out of the rolls. Got a 55D. I also do not need that one. Let's set that one aside. But see, there were Wheaties coming out. A 51S. Yes, that blob is an S. It's a 51S, which I do not need. We'll set that aside. We got, oh, I just saved that because I needed the 2017 P. Then I found some more S's, a little bit newer. There's a 71S. I was just tickled. I'm like, whoa, where'd these S's come from? You know, we don't really find a lot of S's down here. Let me get in the right book. So, and of course, these pennies came from Andy. So they came from, I believe he's in Utah. Oh, goody, a 71S. I need it. Yay, another one for the book. My books are getting close to being done, and I'm real happy about that. Then I found 3 1972 S's, 3 of them, and they're all really nice. This, I think, is the 3 of them. Absolutely phenomenal. And I do need one of them. So I'll take that one. And we'll put these other 2 aside. So that was 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 Wheaties. And I only did $6 worth. So that's 12 rolls. We're already at 8 Wheaties. I also got an 85 Canadian penny. And I made a profit because somebody stuck Roosevelt in there. A 2013 D Rosie dime in the penny box. So that's where I'm at so far with the pennies. We've already got 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 Wheaties so far. That's pretty good because most of the box is still here. So I want to keep track of that. And probably next week I'm going to have some Wheaties to give away because I have a number of extras. And quite a few are S's because I got a whole bunch of S's from Shibby Rob a while back. I don't know if y'all remember the auction that I was the only one that was allowed to bid because it was S's for my book. All right. Now we're going to shift gears back to our regularly scheduled program. These are my car wash quarters. Let me get a camera going here. Okay, like I said, I went twice, so I have a lot of them this week. For those who are not regulars in my channel, we have a state quarters book, a national park quarters, and then I have my Washington quarters, which those are just my quarters. But the state quarters and the national park folder, we have been doing entirely. The flea bag, if I had one, I'd be out here doing a happy dance. No, I don't have any 1909 at all. Sorry. Anyway, we're filling these with nothing but quarters from the car wash. The purpose of this exercise is to prove that you can collect coins on a beginner level without spending a bunch of money. This is something I started this to help a lady, to give her the idea that she could do this with her grandkids. And I've gotten emails from a number of people saying how much they like this project. I could go get the quarters to finish these, but that would defeat the purpose. The purpose is to keep searching pocket change or car wash change, laundromat change, whatever you have available to you. And so this will be only the fourth time that we have hunted the car wash quarters. Seems like more, but it's really not, because we skipped. It may be the fifth. I'll have to go back. But anyway, it's not been much longer than a month. I do it on Monday nights. So this is our state book. We've done pretty well. We need Missouri, Alaska, Puerto Rico, Guam, American Samoa, U.S. Virgin Islands, and the Northern Mariana Islands. And those last ones are going to be hard, but we're going to keep plugging away at it. And when this is all over, I'll start another one. The first one I'm going to keep. The second one I am going to give away. So we're going to start out here tonight with our state quarters. You get all this junk off my counter. And, well, I'm so happy that Kaylee's enjoying it. Thank you, Tiff. That makes me feel good, because I don't have a lot of money to put into this hobby, and it's just something, like I said, I started it back when I worked in a grocery store in high school was when I started. I started with the pennies. And once I found, when Tommy passed away, he had a box. Oh, I do have one, Papa Giorgio. I have a whole separate thing of metal detecting. I call that the dirty money collection. Yep. That's definitely a whole nother project that I am working on. I have a lot of coins in there to go in the dirty money book. I just have to get another set of books. Right now I've got them in a jar. Okay, so let me flip back over to the scope. I wish I could figure out how to have the scope and the camera on the screen at the same time. I have not figured that out yet. I bet there's a way to do it. I just don't know how. Okay, who else haven't I said hi to? Bella's dad. Hi, Phil. How are ya? Welcome. Okay, here we go. I have the bag here. Since we don't need very many of them, I'll be zipping through here pretty fast. And I do have a list also of ones that we are setting aside for looking for errors and varieties. Those will be Arizona, Colorado, Delaware, Washington, D.C., Kansas, Minnesota, and Wisconsin. And I have a tube I'm putting those in, and when the tube is full, then we will search those for that. So we get a lot of wear and tear out of these quarters before I send them back. New Hampshire, Texas, Vermont. Some people will understand that. Here's a Minnesota. I don't need it for the book, but we're not going to have to look at that for something else. I'll stick it there for right now. And I've got my little cards that tell me what I'm hunting them for. North Carolina, North Carolina, New York, West Virginia, New York. Yeah, I'm still packing, by the way. I'm going to be packing for a while. North Dakota, North Carolina, West Virginia, Virginia. That's where I'm moving to. Arizona. That's another one we've got to check. Tennessee, New Jersey. World. It's a dirty, nasty looking coin. I can't even tell what it is. Stick it under there and see what it is. Oh, it's a vermin. No wonder I couldn't tell. Hi, Silver Stacker. Some of you will understand the vermin jokes. It's kind of sad, but anyway. Oklahoma, New York. So far, I haven't found anything for my book. Come on now. North Dakota, Connecticut, New Hampshire, Arizona. Put that one aside. Montana, Kansas. Let's put that aside. Washington, Maine. I am not fast. That's why I don't do many on live coin hunts. It took me forever to do that box of nickels. Maryland. We had fun, though. We found some good stuff. Indiana. Oh, we got one! We got one! Yoo-hoo! We got Missouri. I've been hoping I'd get that one. That's where my daddy was born. All right. That completes that page. So now, that's good. Yay, we got one. North Dakota, Kentucky, New York, Hampshire. I'd like to go to New Hampshire, go metal detecting. I watch this channel called Not Thursday. It's also the stealth diggers are on there. And they always find the coolest stuff when they're metal detecting. Wish I had places like that. Another Kansas. I'm going to keep these separate. I keep moving them around, getting them mixed up. New Mexico. Connecticut. Another vermin. Louisiana. Ooh, District of Columbia. I already had that one, but that one's a little bit harder to get. So I'm going to set that aside. Someone might need that one. Idaho. Down to the last two. New York. And Massachusetts. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to go in our tube that we're going to search at a later time for varieties and errors. So put those away. Well, we got one more. We got our Missouri one. So that filled that page. So we're basically down to Alaska from the 2008s and most of the 2009s. We have completed everything on the first 2 pages. We need Alaska, Puerto Rico, Guam, American Samoa, U.S. Virgin Islands, and the Northern Mariana Islands, which we knew were going to be the hardest ones to get. But we will find them. I'm positive at some point they will appear. All right. So now let's move on to the National Park series. Let's see how we're doing there, which we're not doing bad, but we're not doing great. And what is hurting us is the earliest ones. As you can see, we have none of the 2010s. We only have a couple of the 2011s, 3 of the 2012s. We're doing a little better when we get to 2013, but we still have some holes. We do have all of 2017 and 2018, and then we so we have plenty of room here to find things. So, and I have quite a few today to check. The thing about this book is that we do get to use both the D's and the P's. Now, some of these I have S's in my personal collection. Okay, read this from Bella's dad. To do both cams at the same time, you must have the scope open and on before you start the stream. Then you just use the share option. Wow, okay. I can't do that now, but I will be here for a while, Tiff. I certainly will try to do that. I don't want anybody to send me the ones I need. I want this to be strictly coins from the car wash, because I could go in my personal collection and fill these in. But the purpose of this is to show people you can do this with your pocket change. So I appreciate the offers to send them, but I want to do it just out of the pocket change. I've been preaching this. Yeah, pick me up some quarters, Tiff. No, actually, I got a lot today. I have more than I usually do today. Okay. Bag is this. All right. So we're going to go through this bag now and see what turns up. And thank you so much, Phil, for telling me how to do that. I will see if I can make that work on the next stream. What is the best find from the car wash? It was a 1964 silver quarter. No, 63 silver quarter. I'm sorry. And I almost put it in the car wash. I went and got $10 worth of quarters so I could wash my car. And I actually had it in my hand and at the slot. And this is what started this whole thing with the car wash quarters. I actually almost dropped it in the slot, and it just felt different. I don't know if that makes sense, but it felt different. And I looked at it, realized it was silver. And on the way home from the car wash that day, that was when I came up with this, I'm going to start searching the car wash quarters, because I came that close to dropping it back in the slot. So that is my best find. And today I found a 2020 penny on the ground at the car wash. And that's the first 2020 penny that I have. So that was a car wash find. So I get to count that one. All right. Let's see what we got here for the book. Oh, no wonder I can't see. One of my lights is off. There. All right, that's better. All righty, what we got right off the bat? We have a Weir Farm 2020. I need the D. I have the P. Nope. I need a container. Oh, here we go. No, put it there. All right, put it in there. Yeah, these I have to check my mint marks because the book has places for both. Another Weir Farm. Maybe this one will be a D. Yep. I'm not going to put every one of them under the scope. I need better glasses. Okay. 16. If this is a D, I need it. Kellen, I noticed you. I just ignored you. Just kidding, sweetie. You know me. I get wrapped up in the coinage, and it takes me a while to get around to sending out the greets. I eventually get it done. Try again with caution. No, I saw him. I just was being me. Busted. Oh my goodness. Okay, National Park. If it's a D, I can use it. If it's a P, I don't need it. Yep. That seems to be the trend here, that I need a lot of the D's. Okay, that's... If it's a D, I need it. A lot of them I need the D's and not the P's. I'm getting tired of all this P in here. This isn't a litter box. I don't need P everywhere. What we got here? American Memorial Park. Here is that. I'm blind. Okay. 2019. Another P. Everything's P's. Okay, now this, Shibby Rob found a whole roll of these that had a great big dye clump over at the end. Let me see where my finger is. Right here. Mine does not have that, but he opened a roll and every one of them was like that. He auctioned that roll off the other day. So I was hoping mine would have it, but it did not. It did not. And I need a D. I think that's my problem, is most of them I need the D's. Please give me some D's. I know it takes me a long time, folks. I'm old. So it's just the way it is. How many silver quarters have I found? One. But I only started hunting the car wash about 5 weeks ago. And I started hunting it because I found a silver quarter. And I said, oh, wait a minute. I should be looking at these a little bit closer. So, yeah, just that one. But that tells me the possibility is there. You know, I mean, I found one. So if I found one, I can find another one. Yeah, I'm seasoned. All right. That one doesn't have the boo-boo either. on another topic while I'm doing this. On my other channel, Oh Susie Q Jewelry and Decor, on July the 19th, which is a Sunday, I'm going to be having a very special auction. It is Christmas in July. And I'm going to have some real good gift things and some real good decoration things. And I'm going to have some really good prices because I'm moving in August. And I'd like to not have to carry so much of my inventory with me. So y'all are going to, well, Kellen, just don't snore, all right? I know I'm slow. Rub it in, dude. Rub it in. 2020 Salt River Bay. And of course, it's a P and I need the D. What is it with the D's on these? Good grief. Whatever that is, I'm not putting it in one of my books. That's what Storm and CA calls a Vegas coin. Really nasty. Island. Nice place. I got all those though. Tree. Ooh, whatever this is, I need it. I don't have either one of those. Woohoo! Fort Moultrie. D. We got one. We got one. Yeah, we got one. Yeah, after I get done with these, we're going to do another little giveaway. So if you have not gotten in on the comment video, you need to do so. I'm going to give something away. And anyway, I'm kind of cutting back a little bit on the prizes after tonight, and it's not a personal thing. It's that I really want to do, I want to get over 600 and do my 666 Devil Made Me Do It giveaway. And the sooner I can get to 666, that's when I'm breaking out the big prizes. And I mean big stuff. I've got, for the metal detectors, I've got digging tools. I've got Garrett headphones. I got lots of coinage and stuff put away for my coin people. It's going to be a biggie, a huge giveaway when I hit 666. So y'all help me get there. That would be really good. I would like to do that also before I move, because when I move, there may be a period of a couple of weeks where I'm not going to be able to live stream as much, because I'm not sure what the internet situation is going to be up on the mountain. I mean, I can go down into town and do it, but and I did tell my sister that I would kick in on upgrading her internet situation. You know, I'm going to do 666 though, but then I'll also do a 696. But that 666 thing, I've been working on saving things back for that for quite a while. I have some really, really good prizes. It's going to be, yeah, the devil made Susie Q do it. That's right. He sure did. I don't know how many of you were at my 500, but let's put it this way. It cost me $75 to mail out all the prizes. So it was a blowout. It was the Cinco de Mayo blowout. So we will be doing something as good or better than that. Like I said, I have some real nice prizes for both the detecting people. I have 2 sets of headphones to give out. One is a Garrett, and the other is a set that were donated by Calico Detectors. I have a Garrett digging tool and a couple of other digging tools. I've got all kinds of coinage that people are going to really, really like. I got some gift certificates for my jewelry channel, and I've had a number of people cash those in. So we're just going to have quite a blowout on that one. So y'all kind of need to help me get to the goal there. Yellowstone. And we need this one because I don't have any of the 2010s. So, all right, there's the second one of the night. First one in the 2010s. All right, yeah, Taco Tuesday. But my show's on Monday. Can't have Taco Tuesday on Monday. Well, I guess we could. Margarita Monday. Could do that, I suppose. Not me, because I don't drink. I'm scary when I drink. Okay, this one is going to get placed. Denali. All right, got another one. Okay, we're still finding stuff we can use out of the car wash. The fun never ends. And my car is clean. Well, I had to wash the mud off of it. It was bad. It was grody. I haven't heard anybody use that word for a while, but that's what it was. I went down by there's a boat ramp with a little public swimming area, and it's been closed for quite a while. And I went down there the morning of the 4th of July, and there was people swimming and boats lined up trying to get to the boat ramp. I was going to go back this morning and check and see if those people had deposited anything. And I set my alarm and I had everything ready to go. And I got up this morning and it was raining. So we did not get to go back to the boat ramp. So I'm going to try again in the morning, see if and I'm surprised nobody has said anything to me yet about what is wrong with this picture. And I am mad at me because I just noticed what was wrong with this picture. Didn't have the gloves on. I always wear my gloves. The gloves sitting right here. I don't know why I didn't have it on. Oh, don't need that because I have all the 2017s. Okay, I got something I want to talk about. Somebody sent me a message earlier, actually in one of the comments on my comment video about how did I get all those pennies when there's supposed to be a shortage. And here's the deal. I have researched this shortage thing on coins, and it's getting blown out of proportion. It's a very temporary thing. And here's what is happening. Here's what the cause is. When companies like Loomis and Wells Fargo and My brain just went blank. Anyway, the companies that deliver coins, they base what they send, what they deliver to different places based on the previous 3 months usage. So what happens is the places all closed down for COVID back in March. So you got March, April, May, where nobody was really using a lot of coins. So now the average for the Loomis and the Wells Fargo and all of those has dropped because nobody was using the coins. So now they're not bringing them. There's actually not really a coin shortage. The contractors and the mint actually have the money, but the algorithm they use to determine how many rolls they're going to deliver to each places has been skewed because of the COVID thing. This is not a permanent shortage. It's not like somebody took all the coins and dumped them out into the ocean. This month, the orders have gone back up for coins, and even last month they did. So this shortage, I actually talked to a relative who actually works at the mint. And I'm not going to say which mint because I don't want to get him in trouble, but he told me that they have plenty of coins in there, that this is just a situation where the coins are not getting distributed because they're still using the algorithm of the 3 month previous usage. So if you didn't use anything in April, May, and June because your place was closed down, then they're going to deliver what they think you're going to use, which is nothing. So trust me, folks, the coins are not as scarce as some of these people are making it sound. They're creating another toilet paper situation. And the one thing that the lady at my bank said, and I will go along with her on this, is that a lot of people didn't get to take coins back that they had. So if you've got coins and you're done with them, return them to the bank. And that's pretty much going to stop the shortage right there. Okay, here's a Vicksburg, and I don't have it because I don't have any of the 2011s. So this is the Vicksburg 2011D. Get this placed. So yeah, they're blowing this thing way out of proportion. It's not like they only stopped manufacturing coins for about 3 weeks. I mean, it's not like they shut down for the year. So y'all just be patient for a couple more weeks, and probably around the end of June, when the algorithm recalculates itself, there won't be any major shortages. It's, like I said, it's a temporary thing from what I can tell. And I've talked to bankers. I've talked to someone that works at a mint. I've talked to some people that work in finance. And, anytime you tell a coin collector, oh, I can't get a box of this, they're going to go, oh, there's a shortage, it's a shortage. You know what? If I really thought it was a shortage, I wouldn't be taking any of these back to the bank. But I am not super concerned. I dig up plenty of coins. I'm never going to run out of coins. But anyway, that's just where I'm at on that. It's how that algorithm works. I talked to a lady that works at a major company. And I also talked to a relative who works at, well, see, the thing is, their numbers have gone up this month. For June, the numbers went up in most places because a lot of the states reopened. So it's going to take a couple of months for that algorithm to get adjusted. And frankly, they need to just go in and adjust it and go, we can't really use this algorithm right now. It does not apply. But that's the way they've done it for a long time. So, you know, that's why it's kind of jacked up right now. But truthfully, it's not like we're going to run out of nickels, dimes, quarters, or pennies anytime soon. So I've seen some videos out going into panic mode, and I'm like, no, people, it's not that crucial. It will straighten itself out in a month or two. And actually, I was told by someone that works for Wells Fargo that they are already trying to recalculate how they're going to do their distribution to, and it may temporarily inconvenience some coin collectors. It's not going to so much bother the $50 people because you know, $50 aren't really used as change. Yeah, I know right now they're not receiving them, but it's not because there are no coins. See, that's what everybody's thinking is, oh my God, they didn't make any coins. Oh my God, we're going to run out of coins. No, it's a distribution issue. It's not a manufacturer issue. That's the whole key right now is, yeah, it's going to take a couple of months probably for the Loomis and Wells Fargo and all of the other distributions to get it figured back around. But we're not running out of money, folks. It's just not happening. But like I said, if you have a bunch of coins, you could really help your bank out by taking them back. I read an interesting article today from a guy who works for Coinstar, who said that they had not been getting nearly as many coins back because people weren't going out. So people weren't putting their coins in the Coinstar machines. But that in the last 2 weeks, they have picked back up again. So I don't see this as being a long-lasting thing. I do see, however, banks are going to be very conservative on giving out boxes for a time until it has smoothed itself out, because they don't want to leave their commercial customers without the ability to make change in commerce. But I have actually a couple of $100 worth of change that I need to return. And my bank actually called me last Friday because the lady knows what I do. And she asked me if I had nickels or quarters. Okay, Fleabag, I understand where you're going. The banks don't have the change. The distributing companies do. And they can't just change their whole procedure on a dime. I'm using that as a pun. They are working on a new system of how they're going to distribute it, at least as far as Wells Fargo. I personally spoke to somebody at Wells Fargo. The rest of them I can't speak for. It's going to take about a month or so to figure out how they're going to do it. But in the interim, the people that are screaming, there's a shortage of coins. No, there's a shortage of distribution of coins. The coins exist. That's all I'm trying to clear up is no, they haven't stopped making money. You know, I have people that are going to start hoarding quarters like they hoard toilet paper because they don't think they'll ever going to be able to get quarters anymore. They're not going to make any more, blah, blah, blah. No, that's not what's happening. And I'm still making phone calls and such, but they estimate that by the end of July, this problem should have rectified itself and more coin boxes will be being distributed. So I'm just passing on the information that I received today. I'm not going to debate it. I'm just trying to make it clear to people that we are not going to run out of coins. Yeah, exactly, Papa Giorgio. We need to hoard quarters because the killer hornets are coming. That's the kind of hysterical thing that I'm talking about. No, we're not running out of money. The money exists. The distribution is skewed. But they know the distribution is skewed and they're working on it. At least Wells Fargo is. I can't speak for Loomis or Bank of America or anybody, any other armored truck divisions of any companies. I just talked to the people that I talked to. Bombay Hook. Is this a D? Yay! We got another one. Woohoo! Only got 2 quarters left in the bag, but got one. All right, let's get down to these. Oh, I'm sorry. There's 3 in here. And 1 laying on the mat, so I have 4. We're fine. We need a D. And it's another P. So my point in that is just don't panic. Yeah, I think Loomis is, but they have in different parts of the country, different ones service. Like the state of Georgia, there is no Wells Fargo. State of Michigan, there is no Wells Fargo. So it's an interesting thing where different companies service different areas. There's no Wells Fargo banking in Michigan or Georgia. And I know these things because I have lived in Michigan and Georgia. And I kept my Wells Fargo bank account and did all my banking online because I did not have any access to a bank. I actually had to drive to a different state. Just like I live in Georgia, I still have my Wells Fargo bank account, and I drive to Florida to do my banking. River of no return. Garbage. Okay, that was the end of that. Well, we got a few more additions to the books. We rarely get skunked. Last we got skunked on the state borders, but not on the national parks. So we have done that. Yeah, no. Well, they know they need to get them out, Fleabag. It's just when you deal with places like the Mint, there's anything that involves any kind of government, anything, there is more paperwork than there is toilet paper on earth. Just to change a simple thing like delivering X boxes instead of Y boxes. It's just the way it is. All right. Let me get out of here for a minute. Did Kellen fall asleep? I'm hearing this funny noise. It sounds like snoring. Kellen, wake up. Now, he's probably in like 3 streams at the same time. He does that. He'll have something on his phone, something on his computer, and just a little something, something. Okay. Oops. All right. Let's see. Yeah, I can do that 2 stream thing if I'm in my living room and I'm near the computer. I mean, my TV. I can have one on the TV and one on my phone. I'm just looking to see what I got here. Okay, I think these are. I don't want to pick 2 of the same. Okay, I have not labeled those. All right, we're gearing up here, folks. I'm gearing for a giveaway. Oh, what? Susie's gonna do what? Yeah, we're gonna get something out of here to give away. Like I said, I'm saving a lot of the stuff for the big deal. But I still have some things in my little box of duplicates. All right. So, okay. It's not fancy, but it's not the end either. Oops. I'm just throwing stuff around over here. Woo-wee. All right. If you haven't commented, you better comment because it's a coming. We're gonna pitch a wing dang doodle here. There she is. How about that? All right, I got another little bitty giveaway here. This is not the final one. This is what's happening right now. So get yourself entered. We have a 1943 P war nickel. We have this poor buffalo that he has no date. I guess he's flying solo. He has no date. And I'm not gonna nick-a-date him. You know, if somebody else wants to, that's fine. But it's not gonna be me. And a 1968 Kennedy. So that's, oh, and I forgot, of course, the ever popular It's Susie Q96 sticker. Whee! Gotta have them. Just gotta. All right. Heard of bird shot and buckshot. What do you call hornet shot? I don't know. I'm not shooting no hornets. They'd bite the wee out of me. All right. Let me get back over. Oh man, I closed my picker. Oh, I don't know if I can find that one again. That was a good one. I liked that one. Uh, it got closed because my computer did that weird thing. Nope. Bear with me, folks. Yeah, this is a usable one. Share screen, Chrome tab, comment picker. There we go. I just pasted this in, but I'll do it again, just so y'all know that's the real one. Mike, New Hampshire Gold Prospector, are you still in the room? Mike, are you here? You've got 2 minutes to let me know you are here. Hey, there's Mike. All righty. We have a winner. Winner, chicken dinner. Thank you for being here, Mr. Mike. We got you covered. Got you some coinage going in the little bag here. Maybe. Oh, envelope. All right, let me get a bigger envelope. This is a little bit bigger. There we go. 1, 2, 3, and a sticker. Mike, I'm going to need you to email me at it's SusieQ96@gmail.com with your address, please. So that I can get that out to you. You can turn off that because we don't need the 2 minutes. All right. Now, I still got about a half an hour. So I think we might play with this box of pennies a little bit. I am not very fast at hunting pennies. Let me put this back, get out of the way. But I think what I'm going to do here real quick is I'm going to open and search a couple of these rolls of pennies. And then I'm going to give away a couple of these rolls of pennies and we'll search them for whoever wins them. So I hope that works. You ghosting there, Kellen? I yelled at you a few minutes ago. All right. Okay, I'm going to open 2, and then I'm going to give away 2. That's the first ones I'm opening to see if they go in my book. And the next 2 I'll give away, and we'll see if they go in your books. I'm going to flip myself over here to the scope. Next time I'm going to try what Phil told me and see if I can manage to have them both open at the same time. I have to open this with my thumbnail because I threw a temper tantrum and flung my roll opener across the room in here because I was mad. Anyway, I won't use it anymore. I'll get a different one. All right. And of course, I can't dump them out in a nice, neat row like Rob Finds Treasure or any of those guys. I dump pennies out. They just you know, it's a coin explosion. If you see something that I need to be searching for, some weird thing, let me know. I got a thing I throw 82s and 83s in. And one that I'm throwing copper in. Ooh, there's a 2020. I don't have any 2020s except the one I found at the car wash. So I'll keep that one. Some of these are pretty grody. I'm not going to stick every one of them under there, but Baseman! Hi, Baseman. Yeah, this thing's on. It's on. We're just playing with some pennies right now. I'm so blind. This is why I don't normally search coins live, because I just can't see. I am terrible. I can't even tell what that is. Just dirty money. What in the world? Lost control here. You'll see me kicking them off to the side. I got to do it this way, folks, because I can't see. I need new glasses desperately. That's a copper. That should fix the audio. So hopefully the audio is fixed. Oh my goodness. I say, what is a penny? That's a penny? Yeah, that's a penny. Yeah. No, it wasn't, though. It was an 89. It wasn't copper. Yay. And so this is just a cursory search looking for Wheaties and stuff. So far in the box, we've had 7 Wheaties, and most of them were in the 50s. There was an S in there, and then we had the 71 and 72 S's. So that was good. I'm hoping for more. A lot of newer pennies in this box, but mixed in there was some older stuff. Like I said, I've been throwing the copper into another container, and there's some 60s pennies in there that I need to take a look at, and that might fit in my book or might fit in Tommy's book. I also have my friend Tommy's penny book that I'm working on. He passed away a little over a year ago, and I found a lockbox of his that had some Wheaties and $50 and stuff. He didn't have any books. He was just keeping them in this box. So I've been working on his stuff a little too. Well, this is not very encouraging. We need some better coinage here. So, Baseman, do you have a stream tonight? I try to be done by 7 because you usually stream at around 7. And I try not to run over you. I do try to not run over people unless they make me mad. Then I'll run right over them. I don't care. That's an old figure 8 racer coming out in me. Somebody made me mad yesterday. I just went and threw open a live stream just cause. Because I was mad. And I didn't care. And because I just wanted something besides politics. So that's kind of grody looking there. 78 for that copper pot. Let me clear these off my desk before they end up everywhere. Oh my goodness. Oh, next. One more roll for me, and then I'm going to give 2 away. And that's how we're going to end the stream, is searching a couple rolls of pennies for whoever wins them. So if I get halfway quick here, I can actually be done by 7. Yep, I thought you went on at 7. I try to be done by then, but sometimes I'm not. And I do tell people to go over there. So, guys, if I'm not done, then, when we finish up, we'll go over to the Baseman. Those in my 82 bucket. We seem to have dried up on those S's. Maybe some more of them will turn up. I was surprised that usually I hardly ever get any S's, but this box came to me from Utah. So that's a little closer to San Francisco. Yeah, thank you for putting Baseman's link up there. I appreciate that. I don't know what I would do if I didn't have moderators, because I can't walk and comb my hair at the same time. I'm just not. I'll try to keep an eye on the live stream and say hi to everybody, but I'm not the best at multitasking in a live stream. I do better in video. I do the best I can. Kind of chewed up looking thing. I think that's a D. I can't really tell what that is. It's an 80D, I think. And copper pot. So many new ones. I need better lighting in here. That's half of my problem and why I have to stick them under the magnifier. The scope is because my lighting is terrible. I even bought lights to put in here to make it better, and it really didn't help very much. I'm just moving them through as fast as I can. I'm not getting much out of these two rolls. Another. Kappa. It's a kappa. The kappa. Yeah. That looks like that came out of the ground. Y'all ought to see some of the stuff that I dig metal detecting. I have some really nasty coinage. That's going to be a whole new book there. The dirty money. All right. Didn't find much there. So, clear my desk. And try to get ready for my last drawing of the night. Just junk out the way. Done with those. Let me see here. All right. This last drawing of the night. Put my penny books away. Get back over here. Okay, well, we're gonna do one more little drawing here. Again, nothing fancy because I don't have a lot of fancy, and I'm trying to save for my big giveaway. When I get to 666, then we'll be talking. All right. For this giveaway, we have a 1941 Wheatie, a 29 Wheatie. Now this 29's been cleaned, not like max cleaned, but it's been cleaned. But it's a good book holder. I got a 2018 DNIFC, and we're going to search 2 rolls of pennies for you. So let's go back over to our, yeah, I know I'm not supposed to touch my face. Start again. Make sure I put that in there. Get it opened up here in the StreamYard, so y'all can make sure I'm on the uppity up and I'm not rigging my drawings. So I got that up there where everybody can see what's happening. And we are gonna hit this button and see what we get. No, Mike already got his. We're not giving the same one twice. Sorry, that's a Susie House rule. We don't give it to the same person twice. Got to share the love. U.S. Silver Stacker, are you still in the house? U.S. Silver Stacker, you have 2 minutes to collect your prize. Free donuts. Good one, Marty. Yep, I could use some free donuts right now. Yay, U.S. Silver Stacker. All right, good job. For a change, I did not have trouble with a comment picker. Okay, so we got that. Why can't I get these in these envelopes tonight? That. Oh, got to put the sticker in. I almost forgot. You get a channel sticker. And we're going to open 2 rolls of pennies for you and see if there's anything exciting in these 2 rolls of pennies. Anything that's lovely in there, we will be sending over to you. Gotta go back to my microscope. Get off of there. Okay, because it's the only way I can see. All right, so we got 2 rolls of pennies here for U.S. Silver Stacker. Let's see what we get. These pennies came to the channel courtesy of Handy Andy 736, who drives my post office out of their minds. I know they think I'm like importing bricks or something. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Let's see what we got. I'm just going to put them through here pretty quick. Oops. Need my glove on so you don't see my grubby hands and I don't get my grubby hands grubbier. All right. All right. Here we go. I'm just hurrying them through. If there's any specific dates or anything that you are interested in, let me know. Otherwise, I'm only going to pull the Wheaties and the S's and any kind of special things like the Lincoln, the ones that show his life, the special things. Just the special things. Can't believe I'm not finding any Wheaties. I found all those Wheaties and S's last night out of this box and then nada today. I am so slow at this is why I don't do this stuff live. It took me like 3 different live streams to do with nickels, just Wheaties and older. Yeah, that's my usual. I set the other ones off to the side in case somebody needs them to finish up a collection of those Lincoln commemorative things of his life, that kind of stuff, just like I did with the nickels. Throwing the copper into copper bin. That's junk. I did so good last night. Not having that kind of luck tonight, though. I just thought it'd be fun to give away some pennies since we are the Lodo show and I'll have some available. So many Wheaties in this bunch. I do not see any Wheaties in that roll. Let's open the other one, see if we do any better on it. Come on now, Wheaties. We need an Indian. That's what we need. We need a doggone Indian head. But at this point, a Wheatie, some S's, something. Come on. Be nice to the silver stacker. I know. Ooh, I see a Wheatie. And it's a shiny Wheatie. Let's see what this is. Woo-hoo. I mean, it is nice. Get this out of the way here. A 53S. That is a nice looking penny. 53S. Year I was born. Yeah, that's a really nice looking coin there. That just jumped right on out of there. Find something to protect that little guy with. A pretty tidy looking coin. Let's put a little flippy. Yeah, that's a good album coin there. All right. Yeah, that just jumped right out at me as soon as the roll opened. It had the wheat side up. So tight. Keep this tidy. I'm gonna put a flip on that one just because I don't want to stick it in with loose coins and scratch it up because it is pretty nice. Get that with your other stuff. All right, let's see what else is in here. That made me feel better because I was finding S's last night, and then today I wasn't doing so well with those. So that was kind of dandy that right there at the end, we opened it up and it just jumped out and said, hey, here I am. 53S, pick me. That's kind of grubby, but it's copper. Put that in the copper. I'm just trying to see if there's any more Wheaties. I don't see any more Wheaties. Might be some more S's. Glance through them real quick. I think that was probably the prize of the package right there. Alrighty, I've kind of looked over the rest of these and they're mostly Zinkins, except this one. This is that looks like something I dug up out in the field. So I think that's pretty much it, silver stacker. But we got you that nice 53S, and I'm gonna reach over here and see what that one is. Now I'll add this 55D. That was one I did not need in mine. So there you go. You got a real nice 53S. That's a pretty. So I think I have your address, but you might want to email me anyway just to make sure. All right. So I think we finished up just in time to be able to wander on over and see our buddy, Baseman 64. He should be going on live any minute now. So I'm going to wrap my stuff up. I hope everybody enjoyed themselves. Please hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, please do, because I am not monetized. I'm not close to being monetized. Yeah, I think I do, but I'm not 100% sure. That's why I said if you can email me again, or I'll look through my email. If I don't find you, then I got a problem. All right, everybody. We're gonna head over to Badlands 64. When you get there, please tell them that you came from here, or Baseman 64. I don't know what I'm thinking about Badlands and Baseman. Okay, yeah, go to Baseman 64. Tell him that I sent you. His link is up here somewhere. There. Anyway, I know you can't copy that, but it's here. When I get to the 666, we're going to have a real big giveaway. Wednesday night at 8 o'clock, I have From the Ground Up, which is my metal detecting show. So we'll be talk coins on there too. So y'all stop back by then. Let's go raid the Baseman's channel now. Everybody have a great night. Stay safe. See you over there. Bye.